Hi, I'm Sue Landay from Trainer's Warehouse and Office Oxygen. So we're going to take a little bit of time right now to talk about the differences and similarities between Who's First and Me First, two great game show buzzer systems. Let's start off with the similarities. They're both great wireless buzzer systems that let you see who rang in first within about 1/100th of a second. They also have about an 80-foot range, which is really, pretty broad. They operate with a facilitator remote. There's no plug-in. Actually, there's a plug-in for Who's First, but they're wireless systems, very easy to set up and use, and no software is required. So let's go to some of the differences. First of all, part of the difference is because they were conceived to be used in different ways. So Who's First with the light tower is really made for game shows. So you've got 6 teams, and the reason it's limited to 6 teams is that if you play with more than that, it can get frustrating for teams to accumulate points. So with the 6 teams, you can see who rang in both first and second place. So the second place is solid, and you can hit the reset button. This Me First, by comparison, was really more conceived as a class participation tool. So you have more players, and it's not as game show-like. And you can, again, see who rang in first, because that one shows up green. Now, like I said, they both have facilitator remotes, but the facilitator remotes work a little bit differently for each of them. So let's start with Me First. The facilitator remote will let me hit continue and block out that one person who answered so everybody else in the class can proceed with answering. Again, I can block out and let everyone else answer, or I can hit reset, and this reset button basically sets everyone back to the beginning of the game. So again, there's the reset. This facilitator remote also lets you toggle the sound on and off and signal a wrong or right answer. So some flexibility there. With Who's First, you see that it does shut off automatically after a certain amount of time. And once people ring in, the facilitator button will turn off all of the lights. If I press and hold this for about 5 seconds, it's going to toggle so that it becomes a random generator, and you can just select one team at random. I'll do that one more time. This time. There we go. And again, if I press and hold, it toggles back to an answer button to see who rang in first. So we talked a little bit about class participation. One thing that's kind of interesting to remember with any of these game show buzzers is that they tend to reward people who are really fast thinkers. It can be a great and a super fun way to inspire class participation, to improve memory, for repetition, and for fun. But do remember that with any game show buzzer, you are rewarding fast thinkers. And so for certain exercises, it may be better to look for tools that let everyone respond. Either answer boards or audience response buzzers that let everyone kind of think up their answer in their own time. So they're all great, depends on what your needs are and what application you're using it for.